Good evening, one and all. Clip of the week, episode 17, sees two beautiful people and Welsh join us to judge the community clips. Come on now, I was on a roll then. You stopped me, interrupted me. Welsh, you're beautiful too. I'll crop that in there.
There you
go. Please don't hate me. Welcome on in, episode 17. Now, I do have to make a small disclaimer before we start. We have 8 clips this evening, which will be the lowest amount of clips we've had since the 2nd of February. So this might be a bit of a quick one, but the quality isn't lacking. So just because we have less than we did have in the last few weeks doesn't mean the quality has dropped. And we do have a couple of new entrants, which is always good to see. I think people are enjoying the weather. What do you guys think?
It's still raining here in Scotland.
I forgot about you. I forgot where you lived.
isn't it? It's just sweaty here in Wales.
Oh. Hydrate, folks. Get your big boiler of water. Oh, don't let that slip at all. Oh, God, 7-Up. Why would you... Now, for me, it's sugar drinks for me seem to just take more of the thirst away. Not thirst away. I think it provides more thirst. What's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't hydrate me. It dehydrates me.
Dehydration.
Yeah. Is that not the same
If
with you?
it will if it's caffeine based. Caffeine will dehydrate. Yeah. But stuff like 7-Up and things like that don't have caffeine in.
But you're just casually smashing a 7-Up.
Yeah.
I always preferred Lilt.
Lilt's good.
Oh, I do like a good Lilt.
Although Lilt doesn't exist anymore.
It does.
Does
we
it
still
not?
have it here in Scotland.
It's been rebranded as Fanta Fanta Tropical or something.
I can't just Google that. That's just ruined my days.
No, I don't believe that. No, I picked up a can of Lilt about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, they're phasing it out. You're probably old sock.
You're too Scottish for me. Oh.
Bad times. Bad times.
I will say, and I've always said this, the greatest takeaway from life when it comes to discontinued products is when Monster took away the Dr. Iced Tea Monster drink. It's the worst crime ever committed, and I will be furious with Monster unless they bring that back to our shops. I need it. But speaking of hydration, Halo, what are you sipping on?
Water and lime juice.
Water and lime
juice? Fancy.
I can't drink regular dilute juice because for some reason it does dehydrate me, but lime juice I could drink really weak diluted lime juice for some reason. I love it to bits. I buy like 3 or 4 bottles a month and I'll easily go through them just because of this.
Lime juice?
Mm-hmm. Lime cordial.
Oh.
But you're drinking water and that's the main thing. So, as chat knows, water is the most superior form of hydration. And the good old agua is number 1. To whatever Welsh is drinking. That's 7-Up.
It's not 7. Yeah, it's 7-Up, zero sugar.
It says it on the
zero
can
sugar.
Welsh. It's 7-Up. It says on the
zero
can.
Sugar as well, and its main ingredient is water.
Is it the main ingredient or the first ingredient on the list?
The first.
Okay, then it's sugar.
That's the main one.
Then it's sugar. Sugar's the main ingredient there. Then.
No. It's no sugar. Zero sugar for the 7-Up.
Do you believe that's a thing? I mean, I feel like we're going down a bit of a rabbit hole now. Just before we start, when something says zero sugar, it can't be zero sugar.
Yeah, it is.
No, I think it's like alternative sugars, like natural sweeteners and all that. So it's still in a
aspartame.
If they say that they're gonna have zero sugar, that means they're gonna have to get rid of all the sugar that's in the fruit that they put in it as well, because fruit is natural sugar. It's fructose.
Yeah.
So it's never gonna be zero. It's never gonna be zero sugar. Maybe a specific kind of sugar, but it's never zero. It's never gonna be not zero sugar.
I think it's all lies. Every zero diet X or 0Y, it's all lies.
Yeah.
Diet Zero Y.
Listen, I keep thinking on chromosomes. I keep trying to make a joke, but I can't make anything up. We have 8 clips, and we're going to slowly move into our first clip.
You did great, Ross.
Segue, by the way. It is I think it's the second clip from this gentleman. The first clip he provided last week was him shooting on COD without his glasses, and then on putting on his glasses saying, now I can see, he continues to fail to make the shot. So this is XBG Red Rocket. Again, I always get the name mixed up. I'm not reading out loud, and he's playing Grounded. So here we are. Let's see what he's bringing to the table today.
Disney, you fuck up. Fucking hell, fuck. Literally jumped out my chair. Oh, dear you bitch. Oh, fucking hell.
Did he get jump scared by the sound alert?
Oh.
I think I might have played that a bit too soon. Let's try that again. Because I feel like I've just missed something here. Right,
I feel that as well.
Oh, fucking hell. Disney, you fuck up. Fucking hell, fuck. Literally jumped out my chair.
A good old classic sound alert jump scare. And I'm pretty sure that's going to get us copyrighted for the Brooklyn Nine-Nine soundtrack. Am I right?
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
More than I think it was short enough.
You think we're
It
sure?
was
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, though. I'm impressed. I'm impressed, Ross. You know things about
That's the one thing I know.
TV and movies.
Listen, last week people commented on my small eyes. I won't have that again. And I will not be judged on the fact that I know very little about movies and TV series. So we're moving on. Halo. You've submitted a fair few jump scares in your time. And I will say the one that you submitted last week was my favourite. The Dumb Ways to Die when you were playing Welcome to the Game too.
Yeah, that's definitely my favorite too. Coming from someone who is consistently jump scared, not just by like in-game scripted moments, but also my chat. Like that's a very unique one because the Brooklyn Nine-Nine theme doesn't really strike fear or a scared moment in anybody because it's so upbeat and a bit bouncy. So a very unique point to be jump scared at, as well as like a very unique sound alert to do a jump scare as well.
Do you think it was the volume though, or it must have been the volume impact that must have hit it rather than the actual sound clip itself?
I would probably agree with you. Yeah, from our end it seemed a bit quiet, but maybe from him with his headphones on, it was just blaring and echoing through his skull. That just kind of got him. One of those Father Dougal moments where he's saying, "Right, I've got the sensitivity up so much so we can hear a pin."
Actually, another reference. That's pretty cool. But both of
Bloody
you
hell.
are comically in this for horror games. So I suppose if we keep getting some of these jump scares, you guys are going to sort of relate to it more because the last
Oh, yeah.
few times with Optics, if I'm trying to banter with Optics about some jump scares, Optics just shuts me down with I won't play scary games, it's not good for my health. And I have to leave it at that because Optics has sent me threatening DMs to not mention scary games.
Well, remarkably, Optics played a scary game on Monday.
He did. He played Outlast, right?
He played Outlast Trials for me.
Well, we will ask
I'm really
Optics in
proud of
chat.
him.
Optics, how did you find your experience, truthfully, on a scale of 1 to 10, and a small snippet of your experience playing with Welsh? Because I heard that's terrible. But, gentlemen, if we want to put your scores of that in the first one. Oh, you did. I didn't. Okay.
Optics said he's legally dead.
Legally dead?
Yeah.
On a scale of light moisture to a puddle at your feet, how scared were you?
I liked moisture. Oh, what a way to describe that. Christ. Right, we'll move on to clip numero duo. I don't know what language that is. I'm assuming it's Spanish. Alex can't play. Now, they've submitted a few clips like this where they're in I believe this is a D&D session. And usually something topical comes up. And the last time I think it was mentioned about someone's flaccid penis. That isn't a joke. There might be a few ha-has in chat right now. But that was the one thing they had mentioned. Let's see what
Fair.
Alex and friends bring up now.
Oh, this is stupid.
5.
Oof.
That's a
Actually,
mess.
my feet is just like crushing one of two like leeches and just.
You just slip on it.
Oh no, my headphones!
Yeah, they slipped off just like your headphones.
Inya's character went so far through the universe, it hit me, the DM.
Yeah. Retribution.
Oh, this is stupid.
A DM session where one character goes through the sound barrier into a dimension and assaults Alex from behind. Have either of you had good tidings with playing Dungeons and Dragons, or at least something similar? I'll start with you, Welsh.
I love a bit of D&D. I've been both the DM and the player. I can't get enough of it. It's great fun. But that was an entertaining clip, yeah. It's always funny when someone messes up and drops like their headphones or something.
Well, that was very comical of Alex to sort of put that forward, because I didn't believe that looked staged. He definitely did put on a good display of how a character did slip. But Halo, have you had many encounters with regards to playing like role-playing games?
Well, at my last school, I used to monitor the Dungeons and Dragons club, and every now and again I jumped in with them. And me and some of my friends used to play Fate Accelerated, which is just a kind of like speed D&D, and we had the best laugh ever. It was just absolutely ridiculous, and we did it on tabletop, and I made up all the characters like for little models for tabletop. So we could actually just move it around and everything. It was a great experience. But we did take it a bit more seriously as far as our dungeon master picked one of us at the start, didn't tell us which one, and just absolute mess with us something fierce.
I'd love to be in a situation where I had enough mental strength to actually DM a game like that. I've always had the imaginative structure to create story, but not so much so where I would be able to guide someone if something in my campaign went wrong. I'd love to give it a go. I really, really would. But I would want it in person too.
That's what I love doing. I make my campaigns as loose as possible, so if something changes, I can deviate and go off on a tangent a lot easier.
But do you find it easier to do that? Do you find it easier to find something else that doesn't go against your normal story?
The last time something like that happened, I had to. I rewrote the whole story on the fly and created a whole new area.
That is madness.
Which was fun. That was fun, yeah.
I'm good at saving things when it comes to something going a bit flat, but I don't think I could save a live campaign of people being so passionate about imaginary characters that they've created with stats and personalities and weapons, because I know if their character dies, they'd cry. And that'd be on me. And I'm not about that whatsoever.
See, I'd be trying to make them cry.
I just don't have the kind of creativity to actually be a DM. Like, as Welsh says, if you're needing to think up something on the fly, that's like, game's over, right? Okay, that's your decision. We'll come back next week so I can make something up because you deviated from the path.
But Alex is in chat now. So The Summoned is our horror survival D&D series. Horror survival D&D. Alex, if you don't mind me asking, I think you mentioned that you GM'd. Is it GM?
DM or GM.
Oh, God, I was right the first time. I backpedaled. I thought I was wrong. How do you find...
Dad, get it right. Jesus Christ.
How do you find DMing something? And for me, it'd be especially difficult for me knowing that it's all online too. How do you get about doing that? And I know if you build a rapport with the people that you're playing with, you can sort of figure out where some people talk and where some people don't. But I just find that too awkward. Like, you're all online, you're waiting for certain social cues to kick off. If it's not in person for me, I can't feel it. Donuts and Daggers, that's epic. No. If we're going to do a Streamseed Dungeons and Dragons thing, then we need someone as experienced as Alex to come forward and DM our sessions. We could do it in person. Who's willing to travel to Wales? I know not a lot of you will travel to Wales because it's Wales, to do a live recording of a D&D session. It could be something that happens, who knows?
No.
Count me in. I will happily travel to Wales.
Now, how far are you traveling?
3 inches.
Pay
As
my
soon as he gets up off the chair,
Yeah, I'm in Wales now.
lift your feet up and say, "No, I'm not."
Well, I mean, it's
Now-
probably not
now
something
you
that
see-
we couldn't, not do. I just think it's certainly out of my depth creatively to know how to create, manage, and then run a campaign. I know some of these D&D sessions could go on for like months if people are so inclined to do them that way.
Optics is also able to travel to Wales.
Optics, perfect. That's what we need to do here. Halo wasn't going to come down this far, not because it's too long, because he hates the Welsh. So that's obviously on him.
True.
Hey, we don't get much love from you down there in the south. So
I love the Scots.
At the end of the day,
Edinburgh's my
we're
favourite
both
place.
we're both Celtic. We should be teaming up against the English.
We're not going through that kind of war here. We're moving on to the next clip.
moving on.
It is the fabulous Geen playing some Dead by Daylight, and he submitted this to TikTok in a landscape format, which I find quite weird that people usually do this on TikTok. Usually it's portrait. So if Geen's here, we need to figure out why that is, because I don't believe there's a lot of people who do this kind of movie style when they render it through TikTok. But it's getting your content out there, doing more than most. So let's see what Geen's brought to us today.
Ah, he got me as I fucking slid over the thing. Ah, fucking hell. Yeah, that's the Mac thing that I was just saying.
Hey!
Yeah, he's stalking me, mate. He's stalking.
Good sound clip. Although, I was really confused because not only was he not wiggling, who was speaking as if they were coming through a walkie-talkie? Do you guys hear that?
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was my audio that was getting bashed in.
I thought that was mine too.
Right, let's get those clippies in. The last time, I'm trying to remember the last time I actually played Dead by Daylight, where, it's going to sound really bad to say this out loud, where I had fun. Have either of you played DBD recently, or even at all? I don't think, have you played DBD Halo?
I've got it, but I've never played it, and I probably have no intention of playing it.
Tell us how you really feel, man. Just tell us how you really feel.
No, I love my horror, but this just doesn't seem on the same kind of level of horror that I would enjoy. Like, I love to feel scared. I love the fear. I love the adrenaline. Like, you don't get that from Dead by Daylight because it's either a team game or it's a hunting game, depending on who you're playing. It's not the kind of game I would pull out to play. Definitely not. But there's so many great content. I'll admit this. There's so many great content that's come out for Dead by Daylight. You've had the Stranger Things update. You've had the Classics Horror Pack update. Soon to be, they're getting the Nick Cage update.
Yes.
Yeah, that baffles me.
No, I was just watching the Summer Games Fest there. It must have been about half an hour ago, and they had Nick Cage out on the stage talking about it and talking about.
Yeah, I'd seen the tweet. Yeah.
I tell you, and if there's one person in this world that should not be an actor, it is Nicolas Cage.
But he's catapulted himself to being so relevant in the acting sphere. I don't know if any of you've seen The Greatest Movie in Welsh. You shut your mouth. I know what you're going to say. You've watched a movie? Have either of you seen a movie called The Room with Tommy Wiseau?
No.
Yes.
It is a masterpiece. Welsh, I will do you the courtesy of watching any films that you'd like me to watch if you watch The Room once through.
Deal.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. You're tearing me apart.
The only thing I'm going to challenge here, Ross, are you really qualified to call a film a masterpiece if it's the only film you've ever watched?
I think that makes me eligible to call it a masterpiece. It is incredible. If anyone in chat has seen The Room, you need to back me up. Out of 10, how do you find watching The Room? Because to me, it was a digital masterpiece. Yeah, Welsh, you watch it, come back to me.
It's just
Right,
one
yeah.
of these movies that is just so terrible and so badly made that it became a cult classic just because of how awful it was. I mean, Tommy Wiseau himself is the second worst actor next to Nicolas Cage, and but he pulled this out. Like, he's going to go down in history as making one of the worst films ever, but yet one of the most popular worst films ever.
Nick Cage has done some great films, like Kick-Ass as Big Daddy.
That was practically a cameo spot, though, wasn't it? It wasn't like he was leading
Wasn't?
it. Yeah, he was.
He's one of the main characters.
Is he? Well, no, I wouldn't even say. He probably had less than like 20 minutes of screen time. I don't know why I'm arguing with you. I've never seen it, but I know he's in there.
He hasn't seen that many films.
No.
I gotta pick my battles when it comes to films because every single time I host this show, it's man, that clip, that thing you'd seen there, it's relevant to this movie here. And I'm like, I'm writing movies down. And on the side, I'm like, I will find the time to watch these films. And now that my partner's away in Greece, I've got an entire week to do what I want. So I'm going to try to watch Lord of the Rings. I'm going to watch The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and then The Return of the King.
Extended edition?
Is there an extended edition?
Yep, there's
What do you
extendeds of all
mean?
three.
Oh,
Means they're longer.
I don't have the patience for an extended. I'm committed to the 3, and that's it. I'm not going to go into The Hobbit and all that stuff. What do you mean try, Ross? It's a rite of passage. What do you mean? It cannot be that important. The Lord of the Rings needs to be watched by every person on Earth. I've survived 30 years of my life without Lord of the Rings.
Your arse will be
Can you
up.
really call it a life?
Welsh, I swear to God. Before this chat gets more dangerous, we're going to move on. Swiftly move on, because Welsh has tested my patience.
Imagine the entire chat just ganging up on you.
Honestly, Halo, in the last few weeks, it's felt like that's exactly what's been happening. And it's not annoying as such. Last week was probably the most emotionally unstable I've been in months of creation through Streamseed. And it was literally an hour and a half's worth of people commenting on my tiny eyes. And when I was rewatching the VOD and editing through it, a decently 70% of the content that I couldn't clip was me with my hands in my head of my hands, about people commenting on my eyes, and I couldn't use it for the life of me.
You don't have tiny eyes,
You can't see them, they're
Ross.
not there.
You clearly don't have tiny eyes. You have a very large head. That's the thing.
I got a huge head, brother. I will take that.
The ratio's off and not in the way that we expect it to be.
People are like, oh, he's going to grow into his eyes. I certainly didn't. As a child, I had these bug eyes. Oh, I'm tired of this. Mr. Slippers, sub me out, brother. I'm done. Tap me out, coach. Oh, I'm spent. Anyway, let's see what Klepto brings to us with Apex Legends. He gets flattened by a training board, but he takes damage burning in fire. So I don't know what he was trying.
That did make me chuckle.
It wouldn't be a klepto it wouldn't be a klepto clip if it isn't klepto dying. So fair play to klepto. That was actually some good giggles all round. Well done, mate. Have either of you done something so stupid that you've killed yourself in a training and or tutorial situation?
Yes, probably. I'm trying to think now.
Yes.
There's probably been many, many times.
I can't think of any time that I have, but I've definitely had some silly deaths in games, but not so much so where I've been trying to bait my own death.
I've died a number of times in the tutorial part of Dark Souls 3.
Yes. I can remember. I don't know whether it's the tutorial part where you get dropped off by the Raven and you're on this small edge appearing on some skeletons, and I kept rolling left off a cliff.
Yeah,
And then
I have a habit of rolling off things.
But then I figured out my controller had stick drift, and then I couldn't play Dark Souls for months until I bought a new controller. I didn't remember to play it.
Starting a new game means you need to check if there's fire damage, fall damage, and friendly fire. So, yeah.
I mean, do you have to do them all? Like, all 3 of them?
If you can do them at the same time, why not? Set yourself on fire, jump off, and say, "Hey, shoot me."
All of them, yes. Well, Kaz, you know what? Let's just pin this, because I feel like I'm going to come back to this. I'll come back to this later on.
When I first started streaming, I was streaming Ocarina of Time randomizers, and I was in the Spirit Temple fighting an Iron Knuckle, and I thought I'd be smug, and kind of do the Iron Knuckles Class 101, engage, maintain distance, engage, maintain. Oh, and I died. I tried to do it again, thinking, all right, this time I'll get it, and I'll be smug. What's that buggery?
Oh no, I've definitely been cocky in games. I think I'm more cocky in multiplayer games, so don't shout at me, but I did play League a lot back in the day. And I would probably make some silly deaths playing League, trying to be too cocky. But I can't think what I've ever tried and baited myself into dying, like Klepto did there. And I didn't even know what the point was doing it, because does he want to spend a lot of time in the training mode, where he's avoiding dying by his own hand? He's an odd creature.
It's a skill.
It is a skill. It's a skill to be wanting to know information like that, because it's not something that you'd want to know, oh, in training I'm going to die, and I'll spend a lot of my hours in the training section. Just don't go near those flappable, shootable boards. I was curious. Flappy death, but that's it. What's that meme? Is it, you F about, you find out? And I think Klepto certainly effed about, and Klepto certainly found out. Welcome in, Games Guru. Much cooler tonight, methinks. I am drinking my cool boiler water like it's going out of fashion. It is so warm here. Look at that. Look at that. In unison. That was beautiful. That was amazing. Oh, God. I'm so proud of this community. Small tier. Right. Away from the suicidal Klepto, we're going to Brian Dredd, who's finally blessed us with a portrait TikTok feed, which is quite nice of him. Ooh. I don't know what he's playing. I'm gonna say it's God of War, but anyway, let's see what Brian's bringing to us today.
With other people, definitely. Okay, of course it gets attacked by a goat. Oh, and now it runs off. Are you joking?
You get your fade checked by a goat, and then it runs from you. And then he didn't even hunt it down. That's some grade A goatage right there. I agree with that. I think Quack won a clip of the week. I think what was the one Jedi game before the one that's been released now?
Fallen Order.
Is that Fallen Order? And he was dancing, and then he was on a cliff's edge, and this goat beast thing comes into screen as he's dancing, and it just wrecks him off a cliff. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. I think it was about 7 seconds long.
Yeah,
it was so good. Oh,
that goat had its priorities right. Get in there, bash him, get out. Perfect survival skills.
Proper sprint.
Just give the sticker to the goat. A round of applause for Brian. Stream's over.
I think we should introduce the goat to Lofty.
We're calling it today. We should. We definitely should.
That'd be an actually scary goat for him.
We are 5 clips in. We have 3 more left to go. Again, I think everyone's enjoying the weather, to be honest. I think there's a lot of people want to be submitting clips. No one's making content, guys. We don't know what's going on here today. If I was making content, boy, oh boy, would this space be in trouble. But no, I'm not, because I'm just too lazy. I'm too hot to be made content of. That's my problem,
You are content, Ross.
No.
I'm here to be monetized. Come at me. Right. I hate that goat. Only 3 clips? What the frick? You frack? Listen, We have 8 submitted clips, and truthfully, all of them have brought a bit of game today, which I'm quite grateful for, because when you see that there's only a small amount of clips, you sort of get a bit of a worry. But they're all bangers, which is going to be even harder, because I thought the less clips we have, the less like deliberation time we'd need. But I think we might need a fair bit of time. But next week, get your clips in sooner, because if you don't get your clips in soon, if you snooze, you lose, and you don't win any stickers. And I don't have any on hand to show you what these stickers look like, but you can get an amazing foil illuminated sticker that says Clip of the Week winner. Now, Halo's looking, but Halo knows he's never won one, so I don't know why he's looking.
Yours, I've won once. Get your eyes checked.
Yeah, sorry. That was bad of me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come out the guns loaded.
I feel personally attacked. Thank you.
Truthfully, I've never won Clip of the Week, and I've entered one clip, which I believe should have been first place. I don't know who judged my clips. I'm going to go back and find out who judged my clips, and then personally ban them from stream. Was it Wash?
Oh, he's here. He's the only one that's here. Check
True.
the face. Check the face.
I don't think it was me.
I'm going to check the feed, and I'm going to find out who denied me victory in a clip that was the most delicious clip I've ever created. There'll never be one again. Bye-bye, Welsh. Yep, Alex, you're right. Bye-bye, Welsh. Whoa, power trip.
Yep.
Cars. It only gets worse from here. Oh, Loco with the biddies for me. Listen, those sound clips will never see the light of day in a Streamseed stream for as long as I live. They'll be edited out. They'll be copyright striked. Oh, it's been great knowing you, Welsh. There you go. Even Leon's farewell message to you. Was it you? I'm living in my own head now saying that.
I don't think it was, actually.
I don't think it was either.
I'd have probably given it lower.
You son of a... Oh, you didn't even make top 10, man. There was only 9 people. Right. Swiftly moving on to, I believe, first time submitted, Mystic Soul Queen, who's playing, I believe this is Detroit Become Human? Or
Good
one
startled
of those
look
games.
there.
But let's see what Mystic Soul Queen brings to us today.
What the fuck are you doing? Move it! Okay,
Nope.
calm now. Don't be difficult, Nolan.
I'm gonna get Connor killed and I don't want...
Oh.
Holy shit!
That dude got his fade checked.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Oh, it's escalated
That got
very quickly.
excessive.
I think that kind of kills the point in the title of the game. I mean, maybe he's got no chance of becoming human now.
He's becoming nothing.
Very true.
Becoming tin cans and recycled
Well,
paperweights.
is it human to die?
Ooh, is it human to die?
Yeah.
That's a bit of philosophy there for you, Wash.
Is it for
Bit
bodies
meta.
to turn off?
You two are getting too much right now. Halo, you've gone really quiet all of a sudden. Why have you gone really quiet?
I don't know. You tell me.
Let's fix that issue. There we go.
Boom.
Wait, are we on clip 5 there? I think we're on clip 6. We're on
About
clip
6
7
now.
Yeah. Yep, 2 more clips to go. We have Lofty and Gideon. And I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right because it's a pigeon, but it's a Gideon. It's Gideon. But yeah, that game, is it like based on those, if you create the right choices, you survive longer, and the wrong choices are just like, what are they called? Butterfly effect games, like Until Dawn.
Yeah.
There's so many different routes you can take for like any of the scenarios. It's actually unreal how many different choices you can make and all the different outcomes. Great, like it looks like a great game. I've never played it. I've seen a couple of people play it.
Yeah, I've
but
never
it
played
really does give you like a full blown opportunity to be in a game where you can master your own fate, where you can literally just be the worst or mix of this and that or do the right thing kind of an idea. No,
I do love games like that. Like you say with the Until Dawn. The who makes that? It's Supermassive Games. They do the Dark Picture anthology.
Yeah.
And those games are fantastic. I love those games.
But I will say, I was
Quarry.
cheated by Mass Effect because I heard on Mass Effect 3, and it was the first Mass Effect I played, that you all start at the normal point, and then all the story makes it really expansive. You can explore different places, but it all ends on one thing. It doesn't matter which path you take, it all ended the same way.
Yeah.
And I didn't know whether to chase it. I was so defeated to not play the game again in case, it was the same ending. But I had tried to have intercourse with less alien species this time, thinking I would reach an upper echelon of a heightened status. But no, I won't spoil it. But yeah, it's just the same ending as the first time. So didn't want to waste over 10 hours of smashing that game out. But I will say, what is your typical path, gentlemen, when you're playing games like this, if you have to go incredibly good, incredibly bad, or just remain neutral? What are the typical paths that you two would choose? But I'll also say that to you as well, chat.
I'm a dick. No word of a lie, I'll be a dick with everyone.
I would generally take the selfish route, as in which choice benefits me the most. There's a rare occasion I'll go back and just do everything for good and then everything for evil just to see what the outcomes are. But generally, I usually just play what's in this for me. How can I exploit this situation to maximize me?
With the Dark Pictures games, I usually pick one character and try and make sure they die. Just because I don't like them.
I don't know if that says too much about you as a person.
Ross, I think we've got to talk about Welsh after this.
I think I need to bring up with a lot of people, to be honest with you.
Best phone the folks at Sunny Meadows get the white straight jacket and I think it's the dry cleaners.
It's time to put this man in a facility. No, that to be fair to you, Wash, that's pretty messed up, mate. That's pretty messed up.
Did you ever play the Star Wars Knights of the Republic, where you follow their storylines as well? I always went the dark side.
I played Knights of the Old Republic 2 when it first came out, but I lost interest so fast. When the Old Republic came out, I played it from the start for about 3 months, and then I decided, screw this, I'm going to play World of Warcraft instead.
Yeah.
But the same elements of Knights was in the Old Republic, which was absolutely amazing because you could essentially be a Jedi turned to the dark side, or Sith turned to the light side. Same with a bounty hunter changed to the Republic and all that, which was great because you got to make your own story in this huge universe that everybody wants to be a part of.
So, from what we got from that, you two would take the path that would make you a dick. Cars has also agreed that they would take the dick villain route, which is perfect. But then Alex mentions, if Star Wars had an Order 66 option, I would totally do it. Now, I don't get the reference, but I've seen the meme where the lightning bloke says, do it, and it says, execute Order 66.
Right, stop. You have seen Star Wars, haven't you?
No, I've never seen Star Wars.
He hasn't. Don't forget, Ross doesn't know what a movie is.
We're not going through this, right? I'm assuming Order 66 is a bad thing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Put Lord of the Rings aside. You're watching Star Wars.
Let's put a poll up. Let's put a poll up.
You put a poll up. Like.
So.
It's like you should let Ross go.
What? Wouldn't let me go. What the hell?
Star Wars. Oh no.
So would you say those are the two things I need to watch at least?
No, Star Wars first. Lord of the Rings later.
Okay, that's the poll. What do I watch first? Ross, what the frick? Why am I receiving so much hate? Why is everyone hate? Would you Order 66 me? No one's still explained Order 66.
No, don't tell him, because he's got to watch. He's got to learn on his own.
Is it at least bad? Just tell me if it's bad.
No, I'm not telling you anything.
Oh, you
Spoilers.
guys suck.
You need to watch them to find out now.
Well, see if you're a bit more cultured with the television, we wouldn't be going through this.
I don't think he's even watched any TV shows.
I've watched a few. Okay. I've watched a few. I just don't have the
He's one of those
capacity
hipsters.
no, it's not even a hipster thing.
I don't
can't
own a
just sit
TV.
in front of a screen and just watch something for a prolonged period of time. It's just so, unless it's like just mindless shoot, bang, gun violence, then like, cool, I can pass that on and move on with my life. But if there's any depth to something, I'm like, I'm already lost. I don't care if this bloke is doing this or that bloke is planning that. Nothing grips me.
There's laser swords.
Yeah.
Now, see, that sounds pog, but I also got a feeling there's going to be like 90% talking and then like 10% fighty fights.
No.
I want a
There's
war.
a lot of fighty fights.
You want a war? Watch Star Wars.
Yeah,
I mean,
perfect.
the clues in the name, I guess, isn't it?
Loco said, Ross, do you watch any good series? I don't think he watches anything, Loco.
I'm trying to think of the last thing I've watched. I
news.
knew this.
It's on streams to edit.
I'll give you news. Well, Welsh wakes up in hospital not knowing how he had 2 black eyes. I'm trying to figure out the last thing I've watched. What have I watched?
Someone clip that.
Don't clip that. No. It was a Sunday.
This was a dawn. 30 pieces.
Please don't clip that. It was an accident, I swear. Oh, don't clap, cars.
Should we move on to the next clip?
I think we should.
Pistols done. Duel. No quarter.
I should have just screamed at the top of my lungs when you said clip it, just so I could just find a way to. I'm deleting the VOD. The VOD's no more. Anyway, we have Lofty.
Yeah, Lofty.
Look at this close-up, guys.
I bet Lofty's seen Star Wars.
Oh,
That's far too much of a close-up.
Why don't you DM Lofty and tell him how much you love him? Anyway, let's see what Lofty brings to the table today.
All right, calm down.
Right, Lofty.
Don't DM Lofty. I'm trying to play a clip here, please. Oh, execute order 66 on my life. What was going on?
Yeah, let's go, shot. Oh yes.
We'll go out for dinner or something.
We had a cool little montage of kills.
That's a lot
there.
of rocketing.
Yeah.
That's a little rocket man.
I definitely believe we'd see more rockets in there, because I thought when the first rocket flew, he'd already secured a kill, but then he was going to get like a triple kill on the end. And then he starts going for headshots.
Yeah.
The only thing that was missing was a phase audio montage clip, like the, oh my god, mom, get the camera, and then a bunch of weed logos and phase groups. That'd be...
Doritos, Sprite.
Doritos, yes! See, Lofty missed some prime editing there. But again, little cut clips, perfectly simple. And again, you know, some really good shooty bang bang moments. Perfect.
Shooty bang bang. We like shooty bang bang.
They had such a powerful, strong opening. Let's go, chat!
That's what I liked, yeah.
That had me. It was brilliant.
I was already invested in wanting to knowing what was going on. I was the chat. I needed to know. Where to are we now? So the votes are in. Perfect. Is there anyone else bothering me now about things I've not seen?
No, I think you're all right. We'll leave you alone now.
Have you
Not
seen The Godfather?
Ross knows MLG, but not Star Wars. I grew up with the internet and memes. I will not be judged on that. Would you say if I watched what?
The Godfather.
I decline to comment. We have one more clip. We have one... Listen, Halo, you can go through a lot of things about things that I have seen. I will say only last year did my partner get me to watch The Matrix. And I did enjoy The Matrix. And was it the new one? And all it
Made
was...
you watch the sequels as well?
Well, it was everything. But like, it was... I didn't like the new one. The new one was dog doo-doo. It was just Keanu Reeves going, oh, and that was it. I didn't quite enjoy that. I don't know what that was all
Anything
about.
after the first Matrix film is irrelevant because they're all crap.
See, I can't. Ross, I'm speechless. Listen, feel free to go on Twitter, each and every one of you in chat, saying, I can't believe Ross has not seen. And then if you put any particular title and at me, I guarantee you I've not seen it. And you can't include the Matrix. That's a winnable moment there.
Challenge accepted.
The amount of heresy in this chat tonight. Why is everyone against me? I don't understand. You know what? I mentioned the tiny eyes. Everyone got over that. It was last week's drama, and now we're doing this. And also, Star Wars won, by the way, with 3 votes. I should watch Star Wars first. I really feel like, in a moment of being, why am I still getting hate? And please don't actually tweet me, because I can't go through these tweets. I can't.
You really should not have said that, I think, Ross.
I think a lot of you understand that I do say things way before I think about what it is that I'm saying. And it's all for the sake of comedy. And then while I'm agreeing that all the ha-has and the laughs are really cool, really pog, and really fun, it's the aftermath when I press stop streaming, I get up out of my chair, I continue out of that door to continue life, and I'm still haunted by you guys telling me to watch Star Wars. And I'm done with it, chat. Halo, don't you press tweet.
You know there's a solution to that, Ross.
Watch
Star Wars.
I can't do it. What does he do? I can't believe Ross hasn't seen The Godfather. Quote, retweet, and tag Ross with the movie he hasn't seen. He hasn't seen anything. You've started something terrible. I'm not even gonna like it. Because if that comes up in my suggested any more than it has, because I know a lot of people who just like to just troll me online.
You're gonna go viral for things you haven't seen.
Can you imagine if that becomes the thing? 1 million views and it's just people hating on me because I've not seen Star Wars or Lord of the Rings. Oh.
You'll have to quit social media.
I'll quit Streamseed. I'll quit everything.
Viral.
I'll live in an igloo back in Sweden. I do not need the internet. I've gone this far.
Hey, you have plenty of time. You can watch Star Wars.
Can't. How can I live with myself having gone viral with not watching anything to have then watched everything? I'll never recover. I'll have a Will Smith moment. I'll start slapping people in public because they recognize me. I can't do it. Starship Troopers is so good. Never seen it. I've never seen Starship Troopers. Ross, how was your day, bud? Loco, thanks for asking. I'm in tremendous emotional pain. You know what'll help this? 5 gifted subs. 5 gifted subs will help me tremendously get over the pain that these bastards are putting me through today. So, we're going to move on to our final clip so I can close this stream and have a good old cry when it's over.
Can I take the URL for that tweet and put it in the stream seed, please?
No, you can't. Who's the mod? Who's mods? I could take away mods.
Oh, there we go.
No,
You
go!
got 5 subs. And 5 and then some.
You know what? I feel great. This is this has turned into a great day. I think we can go another 10. We can go another 10 hours in this. I can't. This is the
now you can watch Star Wars.
I'm gonna have to watch Star. How long is Star Wars? How many episodes are there?
9.
9.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings is only 3 movies.
Yeah, but
wait, when you say episodes,
Star
is it
Wars is like a space opera. It's beautiful.
Hold on. When you say episodes, do you mean like series episodes
Movies.
or like?
As in like movies. Yeah. Episode 1.
There are 9. There are 9 movies.
Episode 1's a bit naff, so you can just watch clips of it.
But you have to watch it 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you have to watch it in the order when they were released, not the numbers.
What does that mean to someone who's never watched Star Wars? Before we
4,
get into
5,
that,
6, 1, 2, 3.
Loco,
7, 8, 9.
thank you for the 10
You have
gifted
to watch
subs.
them out of order.
I'm gonna. Could you DM me the order and then
Yes.
someone DM me the order of Star Wars, and on the weekend when I've got time, I will promise I will watch Star Wars. 1, 2, 3 prequels.
We don't talk about Rogue One. We don't talk
4, 5,
about
6 originals.
Rogue One was great.
1977
It was
and
good, but we
7,
talk about
8, Rogue One, 9. Oh man.
that.
I mean,
Talk about it.
I don't want to sound like that guy, but can I get like a TLDR on what Star Wars is, and then like, can we be done with it?
It's Wars and Stars.
Yeah.
Stars.
Pew, pew, pew. Now the circle is complete.
Execute Order 66. Bzz,
Yeah.
lightning. Is that what happens?
I'm telling you.
Just watch the movies, Ross.
Oh, you're all so boring.
Listen, okay, you
We
call
don't do
us
spoilers.
boring. You call us boring.
I can't.
You go watch the movies. You come back and you will say that was epic. My life has changed.
If I agree that that comes back and my life has changed, I'll buy you a car. There's no way Star Wars changes
Someone
my
flip it.
life.
Flip it.
Oh fuck. Oh, I gotta stop.
Flip it.
Loco, thank you for the 10 gifted subs, my friend. Brian,
DJ Gray.
AMTV, Ms. Raven, Hail, Thunder, Master Moon, Cassie, Ghost, Britziano, and Clappo. Enjoy your gifted subs. And DJ Gray, that is a very, very old name of a gentleman who's been in my streams previously. Thank you for your gifted sub, my friend, to Lady Malison. Thank you, thank you. Mwah. Smooches all around. I can't believe I'm watching Star Wars. What an absolute state my life has turned into.
You'll watch them and you'll say, "I can't believe I never watched Star Wars."
It'd be a revelation.
Will it though? How far has your like? Of what ages did you guys see Star Wars?
5.
You were 5 years old. 5 years old.
Maybe a bit older than that.
And at what point has your life said, you know what, this has only made it better because I've seen Star Wars?
I own a
5.5.
lightsaber.
Did you say I own a lightsaber?
Yeah, well, I own several.
You own several lightsabers.
There's one in the corner over there. There's one down there.
I've got one somewhere, but I just can't remember where I put it.
There you go.
Guys, all I've got is beige walls.
And soon after you've watched Star Wars, you'll have lightsaber after lightsaber on those walls.
I
They'll be
feel
crossed
like
proper swords.
you're really giving Star Wars a lot of credit. Where
Watch it and believe us then.
But I don't want to come back on this episode, on this next week. You guys are in the chat giving me absolute grief, and then it's, hey, how was Star Wars? And I'm like, it was all right. That dude with the sleep apnea who stands around gawking all day because he can't breathe properly. Yeah, he was a cool dude. Red lightsaber, pog. I think I'd make more enemies in the idea of not liking it than I would just having not viewed it.
Welsh, buddy, help me out here, mate.
Sort it out, Ross. Go and watch it. Stop complaining. Stop fighting. Just do it. Do
Fine.
it now.
I will watch
Do
it
it.
on the weekend.
Do it.
I'll finish work on the Friday. Everything's going to go Gucci. I'll get my popcorn. I'll get my cheese and onion discos. I'll get my Pepsi Max cherries, and I will be there. And I'll watch all of the Star Warses.
What popcorn are you going to get? Just to check.
Oh, just butter popcorn.
Not random multicolored popcorn that I got.
I'm not looking to go expensive if I'm watching something. 9 episodes, or is it? Have I got to watch all 9?
At least watch the original trilogy.
Yeah.
That being
4, 5,
episodes
4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
So it's 4, 5, 6, then 1, 2. Okay, so I've got to watch at least the 6 of them.
Yes.
Yeah. And we need photos of you and video clips of you watching it.
You know what? You know what? I will throw it on Twitter. I don't know why I just held up a toothbrush. I got this. I clean my keyboard. I'm just so anxious. I'm like, I just want to break things. I will release a series of tweets over the weekend, and I will tweet of my Star Wars experience. How about that?
Excellent. This is what we love.
Am I even busy on the weekend? Just a moment
not now.
out of streaming. No, I agree. Not now. No, totally. Is my phone dead? How is my phone dead? Oh. I don't believe.
My feed blew up.
My Twitter feed blew up. Imagine that. Hold on, let me check. Imagine going back on Twitter and being like, "Oh my god, I've got like 70 people just flaming me in my DM saying you should change your life by watching Star Wars." Oh, people are doing stuff. No, why? Stop! I can't believe Ross hasn't seen Shawshank Redemption. True. Ross hasn't seen Starship Troopers. Make him do his part and spam him and tell him to watch it. Y'all are retweeting this. Oh, I can't. I have to close Twitter. I can't mute you guys. I can't do it. Let's get to the final clip. And then
I need to sort my Twitter out.
And then we can close the stream, and I don't have to be further berated for the ideas of me not watching Star Wars. Right. I'm pronouncing this as Gideon. Would you
Yeah.
also pronounce it as Gideon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
This
I
is
also said Gideon, and I felt
Or Gideon.
stupid because they're a Gideon, because they're a pigeon, right?
Yeah.
See, I'm just so dumb.
Gideon the pigeon.
Gideon. I got to make some clarifications. I have to add them in the Discord and just keep flaming them until they tell me what's going on. Not flame. Flame was the wrong word. You guys are flaming me. I won't give them that kind of harassment. Anyway, let's see what they bring as the final clip for our clip of the week today.
We have a dog. I don't know if it's counted as small though. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got a yak. Sorry, we've got a yak. I thought it was a dog.
I too have forgotten the idea of a dog over a yak. What were they playing there?
What? How do you confuse a dog and a yak?
Same size?
It must be a big bloody dog.
You've never seen a small yak?
It
No,
looked more like a sheep
they're
to
most-
me.
Trust me, Welsh would know a sheep. Anyway, Miss Raven, thank you for the gifted sub. No problem. You can thank
Low
Loco for
hanging
that.
fruit.
Loco is
Low hanging fruit.
Loco is a wonderful human being. Thank you. Oh, I literally keep forgetting that the chat exists, and I keep getting berated. And oh my god, why has so many people said so much stuff? Oh, you have
Star
to.
Wars if you've just joined us.
Let me just see where they left off. Klepto with you have to watch 1, 2, Clone Wars 3, Bad Batch, Solo, Rogue One, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Just remember
Oh.
that sequence of numbers and you'll be fine.
Okay, Klepto, I'm being told to ignore you. I'm sorry. I only gifted because
For
I'm
now.
overdue feet pics, but good to hear. Those feet pics aren't via by Streamseed, they're via RossTsu. Click on my profile, hit the subscribe button, and then you can get some feet pics there. That was a pretty harmless promo, but I'm watching Star Wars this weekend, so at this point, Streamseed owes me something. I was 7.
The gift we are giving you is the chance to watch the greatest space opera ever.
Space opera, is that what you're going to classify it as?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Cars also has a lightsaber, a Darth Vader replica. Darth Vader's the red one, isn't it?
She does. It's an absolutely gorgeous lightsaber.
Miss Slippers, Welsh, get your lightsabers out.
Oh god.
Ross is going to be in a hoodie next week saying execute order 66. I'm going to have to get it on print because it's a lot of characteristics now on this order 66. Ross, this already hurts. Alex, you don't live in my mind, my friend. You don't know how bad my mind hurts right now. I haven't watched it either. Seemed overrated at the time, sorry to say, and gained the hate. DJ, you dropped a sub, but you're still going to get hate now. I'm so sorry. Safio, it didn't happen. I think I'm going to have to release a series of tweets over the weekend of me watching it. I'm going to have to find where I can watch it. I'm certainly not going to buy them on DVD. I don't even have a DVD player. What's wrong with me?
Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's all on Disney Plus.
Disney
How
Plus.
can I pay for Disney Plus just to watch it?
Free trial and then you quit.
Free trial, yeah.
Oh, free trial, then I quit. Yeah. Ross, you're done to charge your phone. Yep. That is on charge. Yep. I am also the worst. Also, you've not seen Shawshank. I have not. Get out. Thanks, I will. Why is everyone flaming me still? It is a space opera. Nope, Cars. Cars, are you admitted to say that because you and Halo are close? I feel like every time Halo says something, you come in with something.
It's
and
true.
No, it might be true, but I feel like there's some bias here.
No, there's no bias. It's true. It's the truth.
It's true.
It's simple as that.
Free trial wasted on Star Wars. I mean, fair. Oh.
Hey, I could prove it if you want.
I don't need for it to be proved. I'm okay with
Okay.
that. You really can't go through with this. My mental's taking a toll.
Star Wars is her life.
Oh, right. That is all of the clips we've had submitted, all viewed, and we've all cast our vote, which we have. Chat, we're going to go into a small deliberation, count up all the votes, make some final checks, and we'll come right back with you for third, second, and first, and then get some nice shiny stickers to those winners. We'll be back with you shortly. And we're back. Third, second, and first have been decided. And as you can see from my left and right, they've taken action by not having a hair in their mouth, by bringing up Star Wars things. Welsh has got his bathrobe and is about to execute me. And
Hello, Mr. Ross.
Halo's preparing to watch the world burn. With a reference I don't understand. You mentioned James Bond, and I'll say this. I've never watched James Bond either, so... What do I know? Please, people, don't tweet me. Please don't tweet me. Don't at me. Don't at your friends at me. This
Quote
can't
tweet me. Quote tweet me.
Don't make this a campaign. This can't be a campaign. I can't go to bed with all this on my plate. I got so much to edit tonight. Have you even heard of the Tale of Darth Plagueis? No, I haven't. No. Sammy.
You'll understand that once you watch Star Wars.
I'm watching Star Wars this weekend. Can I get at least some like setback of love, please? Can I control this stream?
You will love Star Wars. There's your love.
Hot damn. I don't think I'm going to love anything at this point. I'm going to leave my partner.
Have you ever heard of Ross?
Yo.
Have you ever heard of Darth Suktis?
Oh, you can't get me with that shit. Your lack of faith disturbs me. Alex, I'm so sorry.
I prefer the classic Darth Joe.
None of you get me with these Star Wars Ligma puns. It's not a story. What, Ross? It's not a story that Jedi would tell you. Why are you guys quoting? I can't do this. We're moving
Ross,
into
you
third
failed
place.
me for the last time.
Oh, then just end me. I'm at the point now where I just can't. What do I say? I feel like I'm at a Comic-Con and I'm just shouting nerd at like people like you with lightsabers and stormtrooper cosplays. And then I get beat in like Weatherspoons because you guys are all on the same table.
Hello there.
I guess our Ross is truly gone.
I'm truly gone. Gentlemen, we're going to bring third place in. I would say, like, drum roll, but I was going to do it on my desk when my camera starts shaking violently and I can't bother doing it. It's Gideon!
Yay!
Yay!
With the dog/yak moment.
Counted as small though. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got a yak. Sorry, we've got a yak. I thought it was a dog.
Perfect. That is exactly what we needed from a third place. Someone who confuses the sizes of both a dog and a yak. Welsh actually believed there were yaks the size of dogs and the dogs the size of yaks in that deliberation moment.
This is actually false.
It's not false. Everything was true. Everything was coming up true.
Ross failed me for the last time.
We hate the sand. Who eats sand? What?
We do hate sand. It's so coarse and it gets everywhere.
Claire, why are you guys trying to bait me to saying these things in chat? It's not happening. God. It's not happening, chat. But Gideon gets third place with their dog yak dog moment. Perfect third place. Claps and fun all round. That was simply a warning shot, sir. Why are you guys threatening me?
Oh.
If you guys seen me in real life, you know that the one thing you'd want to do is hug me and kiss me on the mouth. None of you guys would be threatening me like this in real life. None of you would.
If you met Ross in real life, you'd find out he has a high ground.
He does.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so confused. I'm not I don't know what's going on.
This is what the streams become.
You know what's going to make me furious? What's going to make me furious is, and I don't know if it's like the mastermind play here, Halo, because I know you're not a dumb guy, is I'll watch Star Wars, right? I'll go through the whole agony of wasting my weekend on Star Wars. And then Clip of the Week episode 18 appears, and none of you mention Star Wars. And I've gone through the moment where I say to myself, you know what? I want to talk about Star Wars. And you all go, that was like last week's news. And nothing would infuriate me more.
That was released in the 70s.
You haven't seen Lord of the Rings.
I know. Lord of the Rings, that's where it's at now. Why didn't you watch that?
I'm going to have to literally just watch them both and then try and get you both in the gotcha moment where I go, ha, Gimli is the bloke. No, I can't even lie.
Gimli's the bloke with the blue saber.
Legolas says that he's the one with the ring. I know that. I don't know. What am I doing? Oh my God, Ross Raven, I'm so sorry. Do you still love me? I haven't streamed in so long. This is the first time you catch me in months. Oh. I can't own this anymore. Ross, be careful. These judges, your eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them. Is that a shot at my small eyes? I can't. We're getting too dangerously close to my feelings here. I have to get paranoid. You guys are talking about Star Wars stuff. This could be all like some sort of background gutter speak where at the end of this stream, you're all outside my door. Like Welcome to the Game, where the police bust in, flashbang me, and then you all just start stabbing me with plastic lightsabers.
No, you had to go there, didn't you? You had to go there.
Yeah.
You had to go there. I'll finish that at some point. You just focus on watching Star Wars. I'll focus on Welcome to the Game.
It'd be a dumb way to die. So, anyway, second place, a lovely, beautiful silver medal, and we've said it time and time again. You don't need any heavy edited clips to win a prize here. It has to be simple and effective with a bit of a Keck W moment. And that silver is going to Brian Dredd for his GOAT play. It was a perfect assassination.
GOAT play.
Okay, of course it's attacked by a goat. Oh, and now it runs off. Are you joking?
The goat comes in, catches a fade, and then pizzas out. Couldn't be perfect. Couldn't be more perfect. Oh, how are we lining up with this?
Excellent clip.
Goat. It was a pretty excellent clip. Fair play to you, Brian. That was a good clip. Replicating the same funny feels as what we had with Quack a few weeks back. Also, I'm hearing applauses and claps, but I'm not seeing any triggers in chat. Is that just me?
No, I see them on the stream.
Well, thank you for the applauses. I don't know what I'm not seeing. It could be my eyes.
You know what you're not seeing?
They're really small.
Lord of the Rings this weekend.
I hate you so much. I need this to end. I still love you, sort of, maybe, but you better at least watch Star Wars, then I'll reconsider entirely love. Fair enough. Fair enough. Lioness Mahmoud, language, Timothy. Yes, tell Brian about his language. But he did get messed up by a goat, so I think it's perfectly fine. But gentlemen, we're rolling on to first place. How have you found it so far? We went through 8 clips, by the way, and we're an hour and a half into this. Like, we've done a good job here.
Yeah. We've had some nice clips. There's been some fun ones, some entertaining ones.
Very, very unique, great editing.
Yeah, and ones involving yaks.
I love it.
And goats. Yaks and goats.
And a dog, apparently.
And a dog, yeah.
And
we love animals. Yep. Poor Lofty.
Getting
Can't
roasted
deal.
for an hour and 20 minutes. I know.
Wait, whoa. Oh my god. Move on before I go all math on that. No, move on.
We're going to first place. I've been getting roasted for an hour. Where first place is the regular Scottish submitter, not Halo because he never wins. It's Klepto.
Oh. Excellently done there.
Well done. Well,
Good
well
clips.
Did enjoy
all
that
around.
one.
That was a really solid clip. That was a good clip of his just inability to understand how damage works, even though he was stepping on the fire. That's the first rule of every game. Don't step in the fire. Oh, I keep reading that roast comment and it's ruining me. But gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. An hour and a half of a session over 8 clips. I think we've done a really good job at stabilizing ourselves to not finish up too early, because that could have been a half an hour episode if you guys weren't giving me so much grief. Loco, thank you for the gifted sub to Klepto. 21 gifted subs to the channel. You are a blessed human being supporting my KFC addiction, because boy oh boy do I need it at this point. Mwah. Thank you. But we'll start with you, Halo. Thank you for coming on in. How did you believe those 8 clips went?
I thought they were great. Love to see a lot of the variety. I love to see a lot of the creativity. It's what makes content great. It's just people's own unique spin on their own stuff, which you can't write unless it's your own. It's fantastic.
So, clapped today with a demand of watching 6 Starship Troopers. No. Welsh, ending it off without giving me grief. How did you find these 8 very, very strong clips?
There were some great clips in there. It's nice to see the variation of different styles of clips as well. So not just all jump scares or all someone sniping someone. I think I like that. I like seeing a nice mix. So yeah, there was some good editing as well. It was really good fun.
It's been quite a blessed state because I don't believe in the times that I've been hosting this, and I believe I started in May. I don't believe personally I've had a lesser time of watching these clips because every single entrant has been incredible. I've not left on a particular week and gone, you know what, that could have been a bit spicier. Every clip has come in with something unique, and I think it's incredible how we keep getting just this consistent submission entrant. Even though we only had 8 clips this week, we still managed an hour and a half of, again, just hammering me down.
It was 20 minutes worth of clip and an hour and 10 minutes of convincing you that you need to see Star Wars and ripping the arse out of you for it.
Nope, I think that is exactly what I
Pure
was getting.
content gold.
I wouldn't say it was gold. I think I think it was terrible. But unless you guys have got any suggestions on who you'd like to raid, I've got a suggestion on someone that we can raid. We're going to go and give some love to Tigress X, if you haven't heard of her. She does VR experiences mainly, but I think she's taking a break. She's playing a game called, I have no idea what it's called, but it looks really fun. She is a little goober, and she's making a kitchen. I have no idea. We're going to give her some love. So we're going to set up the raid there. Is that all going through? Is it not going through?
Yep, it's going.
Is it in?
I can see it. The timer's going down.
Yep.
Perfect. Right. We'll leave it there. Again, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me for Clip of the Week. We're going to go and give some love to Tigress. Do any of you want to make any more sign-offs? Halo, I'll start with you. Where can we find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/the_Halo30 tomorrow, 6 p.m, where I'll be doing my very first Challenger approaching, where I'll be playing a random game within the space of 2 to 2.5 hours.
Ooh, I'll be there. Welsh, make a sign-off yourself, my friend.
You can find me pretty much anywhere as Welsh Ninja 3. You'll find me on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, all over the place. And I play quite a lot of horror games, as most people know. But just say goodbye, and may the Force be with you.
You had to mention the Force be with me. Damn.
I did indeed.
I can't see this raid timer for the life of me, so I don't know when this is going to end. I can't even put it forward. What's going on? How long have I got left?
About less than 10 seconds.
I'm RossTsu. Thanks for coming along. Clip of the Week has been amazing. You guys, the submissions, need to be making sure you get them every week to win a flashy sticker. Thank you all much for your very love, and we'll catch you in Tigress's stream. We're going to continuously wave until it all leaves. We're going to keep waving unless someone's trolling me and it doesn't go through.
We're gone. And we're gone.